So I'm just about to go live over on Facebook and Instagram for our Sunday Night Live. Now, I wasn't here last week, so I hope you've all had a lovely 2 weeks. Looking forward to see you all tonight. Right, let's do it on Facebook. Let's do it on Insta. Hi, Facebook. Happy Sunday. Hi, Instagram. Happy Sunday. Right, okay, we are all here. It's been a good half hour. Where are we all? Where are we all? I hope you've all had a good Sunday. Oh, you're joining now. Thank you so much. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Louise. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Leah. Karen. Helen. Heather. Craig. Tian. Oh, happy Sunday, everybody. Are we looking forward to tonight's live? It's a bit of a mixed bag, but I hope we enjoy it. Again, bringing facts that we hopefully nobody knows, or that you guys don't know. I missed you last week. Oh, listen, I did that show. A big thank you so much. That is the last time I was live. To everyone who attended the charity event last Friday night. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that there? I'm going back on that later. Who came to the charity event last Friday night. It was a fabulous night. I was drained though. I still wasn't very well, so then the Saturday, Sunday, I crashed and burned. So the psychic in me must have knew that was going to happen, because I was not going to be fit for purpose on that Sunday night. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We're in the house, we sorted. Thank God you're back. I missed you last week. What did you watch without me? Come on, you bunch of traitors. What did you watch? Fill me in. What did you do? Did you go down a rabbit hole? Tell me. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Looking forward to Christy. Get my cup of tea ready. So I've done all the minis and annuals. I couldn't find 2 people. So if you're one of those 2 people, please message the page. But other than that, we are up to date. I'm going to do the daily cards when I finish tonight. If you want to book a reading, just PM the page. I'm buzzing I made the live tonight. I love the night. Thank you so much, Iona. Iona, do you know what? You're so lovely. You come to so many of our events, and it's so lovely to see you. And it was lovely to see your mum there as well. Sat board, done washings. Right, okay. I fixed her upper. Somebody was on TikTok. Right, okay. That's fine. Somebody went to sleep. Right, you're awake the night, Paula. Love that. Thanks for sharing your journey about the autism. It's so close. You're very welcome. Listen, just raising awareness like everyone else. Tyler Clark. Tyler, sure we're not. I've just spoke to you in a voice note. Oh, right. Okay, if it's not tonight, I'll come back to you tomorrow. That is nuts if that's you. Kat, you're in the house. Oh, Caroline Stewart. Loved your videos about the boys. We'll need to hang in there 100%. Guys, the link, I don't want to overshare it, but I put the QR code up. I will share the actual donation page tonight, later on, if anyone would like to donate. And thank you to everyone who's already donated. Watch Call the Midwife. That's a good shout, Claire. Name a car for an edit. A Mustang. Reese McGoldrick, how are you? I sent you a wee message on Snappy, but I know you're on. No. Right, what did you write? Reese, it's N I need to know. I'm terrible on Snapchat. Terrible for getting back to anyone. I'm so bad for it. I've just clicked actually, my personal Facebook, my messenger. I'm never in it, but I'm aware. There's a few mails in there that I need to respond to as well. I will come back to you. I've just been out the game. Just been overtired with work, as well as not being well and just getting back on my feet. But I done 17,000 steps yesterday. We're on 12,000 today. So I'm just getting my practice in for the 28th of March to the 2nd of April, because I will be walking for autism. I'm asking you either all to donate or get involved. Do it again with your friends. I've got 2 of my friends involved in it as well. No, it was just about the post you'd put on. Oh, thank you, Reese. I hope you're good. Oh my God, look at some of the troll comments in YouTube. Listen, I'm all game for a laugh. Fill your boots. It's big and long and hard. Brilliant. Should talk about your family like that. Right, let's get started. Happy Sunday. If you get your notepads and your pen and papers ready, we are going down some rabbit holes. Can I get a shout out? No, it's not. We're not on the radio. It ain't the DJ. All right. Read the room, babe. Read the room. Your awareness was humbling today. Thank you, Lynn. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Irene. Sending your wee grandson love. I done the 1 million step for SANS last year. That is amazing. Just ignore the spammers. I know some of you are getting requests. They're not from me. The 28th is my birthday, so I'll be rooting for you. Right, Iona, thank you so much. I'm subscribed. Can I get a shout out? This is not Clyde 1. Read the room. Right, let's get started. So I thought tonight we would start on the Idaho 4. Obviously, there's been a lot of updates in America, especially last week when we were off. I was quite glad we were off. It was very political last week, so I'm glad that it's not a live that we really had to approach. But I thought tonight we will start with the Idaho 4. After that, I'm coming on to Kim K. Wee bit of ghosts in there. In fact, there's a few things about Kim K. And Donald Trump as well. We're calling him out the night because he keeps coming up mad people you may know on Instagram. So does Dan Reynolds for Imagine Dragons. So if all this is true, I'm happy about that one. But a few, like, what is it with? I'll give you a taster. Basically facts that are inaccurate that Donald Trump said. And we're going to put them right, guys. We got the right numbers. Chrissy, if a question is there a meaning for constantly finding 50p pieces? Keep finding them, you're going to get rich. But yes, it's just silver from Spirit, trust it. Tyler, you are the missing person. Right, I will get you first thing tomorrow. Right, Idaho 4, let's track. So, the defence have filed a motion that Brian Kohlberger has diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, which would disqualify him from the death penalty. So, also on the 3rd of March, there was a motion put in with 3 DNA profiles that was found under Madison's fingernails, one of the victims. All right, so it was a mix of 3 different people that has came back as inconclusive, which I'm sure you've already seen anyway since we've been off. I know Dan Reynolds. The text messages have also been released in the 911 transcript. Now, it seemed that nobody really knew what was happening. Now, this is where the rabbit hole begins. You want to look for the text messages and the 911 transcript call, all right? It's in this call, it's always a transcript, but there's a lot of different people taking that call. And just personally, it seems a very scripted call. A very, very scripted call where there's 3-4 different people giving a different type of events. And you hear someone saying 4 a.m. in the morning. You also hear someone saying, well, I don't know if they're responding. It's just very, very chaotic. Bearing in mind, they did not contact the police till 11 a.m. The crime took place at 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, the text messages that have been released, have a little look at TikTok, the reels on it, Instagram, YouTube as well. You'll be able to find them. And it is between Dylan and Bethany. And they end up going to the same room and going to sleep. Now, they also admit they seen a masked man with a ski mask on, wearing black, in the house. They didn't know what was going on, but they still went to sleep till 11 o'clock. Then phoned the full sorority, their friends, before they phoned the police. So that's why the call and the transcript call was so many different people. So strange. Police said you could smell the blood from entering the property, yet 911 call sounds like they were reporting an unconscious roommate. 100%. Also, the autopsy in Zana came back and said that she must have been screaming with the injuries that was inflicted. I should put a trigger warning there. If you haven't already watched my Idaho 4 on YouTube, that case was done before Brian Kohlberger was charged or was arrested. The predictions are already there. I stand by them. I can see now more than ever, 2 years in, that the predictions that we made at that point are about to come to fruition. I already predicted a frat party. I already predicted other individuals being there. One individual in particular, their parents' car is the exact same as Brian Kohlberger's car as well. It was never checked. It was never followed up. I also question to anyone in Idaho, someone involved in this, and I do get it psychically, someone involved in this case has a political connection. They sent out a cleaning company to that house to clean it top to bottom. It's all political. So whether it's someone within the university that's connected that didn't want the heat of it, which seems ridiculous that they would actually go that far just to save a reputation of a university or a campus, but they would go that far to save someone in their family, wouldn't they? They would go that far to make sure that they weren't tarnished with that brush. Just saying. The house down before the trial. How weird is that? But if you've seen my previous lives and my original YouTube, the Idaho case, as I said, it was put out like the week within when the murders took place at the time before Brian Koberger was even named as a suspect. So it's an interesting video to watch back now because everything that's playing back, whether for a while there it looked very unrelatable, but now we're hearing about the DNAs, everything I've said is starting to play out. I feel very, very confident about that case, but also very, when I'm watching the interviews and things or hearing the things, it's all going to come out. The people in that house committed that crime alongside other people, and they made sure they all knew the narrative by 11 a.m. the next morning, and they were all there, and you can tell in the transcript of the call they're desperate to get their part in that they were told to say. I'm just saying from a psychic point of view. I can understand why the victims' families want to believe it's Brian Koberger because, again, evidence, but also they want justice. But what if it's much closer to home? Because there was so much aggression with that. People live together. You don't know anyone until you actually live with people. If you look at the floor plan of, is it 112 Kings Road? You look at the floor plan, it's really... Now, when there's a video on TikTok, if you have a look and type in the floor plan, there's a lady in particular where she talks you through it, whose room is who, everything else that's happened. Yes. Do I think the surviving roommates are involved and connected? 100%. I'm saying it, 100%. And like I said, the post-mortem reports suggest that it has been a lot of screams, or there should have been a lot of screams considering the injuries that were inflicted. Hi in Edinburgh. We are talking about the Idaho 4 case. Sorry, Wanderley. All waiting to sing from the same hymn sheet. Please pop it onto your notepads. It is messages in a track you want to see for yourself. What do we think? I'm on YouTube as well tonight. Yes, thank you, thank you. The number's YouTube. Remember, and like, comment, subscribe. Lorna, stop banging your desk. Okay. Calm down, Lorna. I've got the Bacardi in hand. Well, once we come on to Donald Trump, you're going to need the full bottle because we're going for him 212, but we're not there yet. We're going to start with Kevin K. I mean, 4 kids lost their lives and they knocked the house down. Totally agree. Totally agree. Lagging. Oh, you're on it like a table. Hold on. God's sake, YouTube. I'm going to start calling you Karens. Is that better? Will the real Idaho murderers be caught? Good question, Claire. I feel yes, but I want to say there's going to be a big turn in the case between May and August. I don't feel the case is going to conclude and complete when they're saying it's going to, because I feel authorities might speak up in different states to say their concerns. Now, if that was in the UK and there was a crime with 4 teenagers involved and the crime took place at 4 in the morning, but they didn't phone at 11 in the morning, surely you'd be like that. There's something not right there. Why is America or Idaho any different? If you watch one of Xana's last videos, you will hear the background noise at that house. The music was blaring. It was in the middle of the day. It was obviously a house that was very party house. But if you type it up on, again, notepads, type it up on TikTok, Xana, I think it was a friend that had popped it up for a year's person. And she's talking about what she's doing, sales associate at uni and things like that. She's talking basically through her courses on the campus. But the background noise, she's at the home that she lives at. But the noise is just terrific, which again, I feel would be a factor to what the vibe was in that house. Bearing in mind, they didn't all just go to their bed and have a quiet night that night. I forgot all about it, Michelle. I remembered just before I came on. I'm Scottish, not Irish. I love the Irish, though. I'll take that. Do you think there's a policeman involved in murders? No, but I think there's a formality of some sort of politician involved where they had what the narrative for the case is. And the reason I think that is because it sounds very silly. The cleaning company, the fact they've done such a big clean on a crime scene where 4 children or kids, young adults, were murdered. And not just murdered, they were absolutely slaughtered. Is it still bad, YouTube? Bearing in mind, it has just came out in the last few days that Ryan Coogler has been diagnosed with autism. Spectrum disorder, I named it as. I'm presuming, again, we spoke about autism today, so there's so many different parts of autism, but it would make him exempt from the death penalty. Sounds fine for you. Thank you, Forever 21. Right, Kim Kardashian. Get the snacks out. This is pure tea. This is all this is. But I thought it was worth speaking it out because I feel she is coming to the forefront very soon. Bear in mind the P. Diddy case is coming up in the next 8 weeks. So there's going to be a lot coming off the back of that as well. And I can imagine they're going to actions for that. But before we come on to Kim K, has anyone seen the Mason Disick story? Am I saying that right? He's 14, and apparently there was a fake account going about saying that he was a dad and the daughter was called Piper. Good name choice, just saying. But then she came on and defended him and was like, this is disgusting for talking about that about him. If he didn't say it didn't happen, I'm thinking that's a yes. I feel Mason's a dad. He is in the dad club. So, yeah, I feel good about it though, getting into more February next year when it basically becomes legal. Crazy, isn't it? A preacher on YouTube. Practice what you preach. Oh my God, Christy, wow, I believe you. But so I told you, get your snacks in for. Did you choke on your prawn cracker? Allegedly. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Michelle. Allegedly, just in case Kim, well, he's going to come for me after this anyway, but by the sounds of it, she's got enough in her plate because Kim K's been sued in a civil suit by a Connecticut man. Now, I shouldn't laugh. I'm not laughing. And this is allegedly, this happened, Kim K, just so you know. But obviously she visits the jail, she does the criminal justice, and she works alongside like the death row prisoners. And what she'll do is she'll go and get their story, write a bit of backstory about them, so that then basically everyone in that state gets in touch with the governor and says, like, I know he's a criminal and all that, but let's not kill him. You're an absolute clown, Kim K. It's not an allegedly, you're an actual tool, a pollution. She put, now bearing in mind, she goes to these prisons and visits these people and gets the story, gets a notepad out, legally blonde. She put the wrong person's photo up in the story. It was a guy with the same name. Bearing in mind, she's met them. She's writing the story, she's advocating for these people. Go Kim K. She put the wrong person's name up and now he's suing her. And they were trying to keep it out the media, keep it out of court. And the guy's like, no. And I want to take it to court. So she's getting sued because of the picture, because it's caused this man so much emotional distress. No wonder. And you're in Asda or Scotland and you look at your phone and it turns out you're in death row and you didn't even know. I know. Oh, too funny. I'm sorry, is it buffering? Hyper Grace, not funny. No, it's not laugh about YouTube. I had a troll comment the other day, right? Not that. This is nonsense. Just wrote a comment saying, what you watching for then? Like, really, what you watching for? They deleted the comment. Stop wasting your typing fingers to talk nonsense and then delete it when you get called out. Apparently Scott and Courtney had been visiting the house. Yeah, I've seen this as well. But that's allegedly, Claire. But you're right, I think the same. But I don't want to come on to it. I'm going to come on because I thought, oh, it's too heavy for this week. The baby farm with P. Diddy. But yourselves down the rabbit hole. You go and do your thing with it. But I'm not talking about it to next week, so it's quite heavy. I feel sorry for Maura. Who said that? What about Diane feel sorry for Maura? Don't feel sorry for any of them. Know what I'm going to say, right? See, these days, you couldn't even have an affair because people vlog, people video, get caught at some point. Harry's doing the work of God. What are you on YouTube for doing the work of God then? Is he got Wi-Fi? Who's his provider? Right, okay. Donald Trump. I don't know, you're working for God. Do you want to hang about for this one? I personally wouldn't hang about for this. Right, okay. So he's sanctions or thinking about sanctions with Russia. Because now Russia's not doing as they're told. Imagine that, Donald Trump. Imagine Putin going, I'm not listening to you. Now, there's been missiles. On a serious note, there has been missiles and drone attacks in Ukraine. Trump came out and said he's not happy with this. I'm going to read his statement out. Based on the fact that Russia are absolutely pounding Ukraine on the battlefield right now, I am strongly considering large-scale sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and final settlement agreement of peace is reached. To Russia and Ukraine, get to the table right before it's too late. Now, I think what he means with the last part of that statement is that they are all going to Saudi Arabia next week for a meeting. And I think he's hoping to try and push some sort of peace deal. But he's blaming Ukraine for the war, saying they started it. Imagine that. You're a big liar, Donald Trump, and I'm going to prove you wrong right now and tell you why. That's great, you're part of them, but I'll tell you. A lot of elite nail YouTube the night in the comments. All sitting in their wee dark rooms that probably sat there for 4 days. Anyway. So they have a meeting in Saudi Arabia next week. Trump has said he's finding it harder to deal with Ukraine than he is Russia. And he's finding it quite surprising at how easy it is to deal with Russia, as he's basically saying to them, I'm putting sanctions on you because you're attacking Ukraine with drones and missiles. And also claims that the EU are, what was it said? Terrible abusers of America. He feels they have taken advantage. The type of man I feel that wakes up one morning and he's like, see that argument from 2010? I've had enough. I'm going for it. Now, fact checks. Trump said Zelensky took $350 billion for the war. That's inaccurate. Trump, if you're watching, you were telling lies. The overall cost of the war was $183 billion. Now, bearing in mind you said $350 billion up until September 2024. You also, the USA has spent $200 billion more than Europe. You were again, Trump. See, for you being a businessman, you're pretty crap with these numbers. Europe paid $137 billion to the war versus America $119 billion, and you're claiming you spent $200 billion as well as $350 billion, when in effect one of them is pretty much half. You own your arse, Trump. Where are you? Are you here yet? But that shows you the inaccuracies that people will start to believe because he's trying to baffle people with numbers. He doesn't care the economy's crashing. He doesn't care. It's a light disturbance. That's what he said. Just a small disturbance. Are you kidding? You're free falling. Oh. Morrison severely in the veg notice last night. What's that about? Not sure, Katie. I don't think it's anything to do with Trump, though. Oh. Right, what's Grace saying now? Right, Grace, I'm going to need to... Oh, nearly... I'm going to send you back to God. I think even God would be a wee bit raging with you right now. You need to get in time out. You need confession. You can get it for 24 hours. There, Grace is gone. Amen. That money for war. So he's basically blaming Zelensky and saying it's like... And listen, I did it in a live 2 weeks ago. We've done both ends of the coin with this. That maybe there is a chance there's a scam. with the war? I don't feel there is, not at this point. After the interaction they both had. And to slag a man or bring a man that didn't walk in the White House with a suit, that's fought at war, has been a serving soldier, has fought for his country, has stood by his people. What does that say about the people actually taking a dig at him? A lot more, but Trump doesn't care, and you know, that's the scary part. Nobody knows what to do with him because, well, he doesn't care. I do predict he's going to fall out with Russia. I see America standing on their own, but also he was asked today, or the other day with Keir Starmer, would you be backing up British troops? He was invasive for the question. He's basically not going to back us up. All these years, they're changing history. It's maybe not a bad thing, I don't know. Be quiet, hyper race. Oh, the devil's arrived in. Oh no, I'm laughing at this. See it onto YouTube for the comments. The devil. Be quiet, hyper race. You sold your soul as soon as I arrived. And his username's the devil. Oh, you mean business, don't you? Louise's and Lorna's are over there. Helen, you's all right over there. It's getting a bit touchy. It's always money laundering to an extent. I would agree with that. It makes man richer, and those rich men won't send their own kids to fight it. Canada's not available to help. I've seen that as well. It is also, to be fair, 1,000,000%. And then you get the devil in the house on YouTube. It's one of the nights. I can't laugh too much. I still get a chest infection. Don't want to smite you. Right, what do we all think? That's what I've got for you tonight, guys. That is what I've got for you tonight. I'll give you Kelly, that's fine. Run right now. She's been drinking too much Bacardi. Right. Have I sent you down some rabbit holes for the next week? God bless America. I feel sad for people in America right now. I can't deal with the trolls on YouTube. They make me so angry. Jill, are you in the same YouTube as me? I'm buckled over here. It's their names that are ridiculous. I agree. YouTube, there's somebody on telling you how to make a... Are they? You think they'd be more subtle about it? I'm going to get the national security on YouTube now. Oh. And remember, if you want to watch any of the YouTube crime stories, you just click onto our playlist. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Kelly's back, that's fine. Thank you for as well, Wendy. I will post shortly, you'll be able to see the start of it. Most of it is the predictions we've already did. I think you're hilarious, Christy. You deal with that. It's so funny. Listen, take it in your stride. Because no, I always think, see, if people are that, like, just projective it, they're more to be pitied. And with me being psychic, I'm like, oh, sit in your hand and you might not even think it's yourself that's doing it, mate. I seen that, the guy climbing Big Ben. What was his cause? Why was he up the clock? Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Even the trolls, like, because I wouldn't want you to miss me Monday. We get another one in the house. They'll get done for spam, that's all right. Going in the Idaho once you finish. I love that. And thank you again, everyone, for your comments on my video today in Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. I just want to know why he was up the clock. Did I name? Too much. Oh. To fly the flag. Oh! Right, Lucas, nobody's disagreeing with you, but you're no the king, so sit down and shut up. %. Right, okay. YouTube sounds a hoot. I might go over there next week. Fiona, you need to. But I'll tell you, you'll get your body armour on for it. Get your tough skin on. They're asking for shout out. Look, there's some sort of DJ. In the house. What's your request? 212. The Muppet Crew. Right, I'm done. I am working tomorrow. I'm going to do the daily cards after this. Obviously, if you would like to donate and sponsor me for Walking for Autism, I will pop the link up between tonight and tomorrow. Trolls, feel free. Come on, give us a wee sponsor. There's a lot of messages being in review. I'm going to open one just to see. He's just, it's only not under review because he keeps repeating the same thing. I think he's got a stutter. God love him. YouTube's running ahead instead. That never happens. I'm laughing and joking. So I'm in Glasgow in November to meet my Scottish friends. We went to Stirling as well. Scotland is beautiful and the people so kind and friendly. I love it. I love it. But I don't think there's anywhere in Scotland you would go and someone wouldn't be kind or be nice. I think it's Scottish nature automatically just to say, hiya, how are you? Mind change of device. Michelle, I'm trying. Listen, I've been spinning so many plates for the last... Thank you, though, I certainly will. Thank you so much. Sending love as well. Thanks for your lovely comments. Your wee story about the boys was lovely. Thank you for sharing. I think it's so important. Do you know, I've been debating for quite a while. I'm way up front. I didn't actually want it to come out, but I want to raise money and I want to make a difference and along the way learn as well and be able to inspire other people to do the same. So when the video went out this morning, I didn't realise how much of a weight that it's been on me until the video went out and I was like, oh, now I can relax. Like, if they knows, I don't need to worry whether I feel that I do shield the boys a lot because I don't want people making assumptions or, and I hope everyone takes this the right way, but I struggle to take other people's advice because I just feel I'm on my own journey and what we will be. I don't want anybody thinking, right, well, that's how they are now, that's how they're going to be. So that's why I've kind of kept it off the page. I want to raise as much awareness as possible without putting too much of my own journey out there. Obviously, it was different with the IVF journey, but I am extremely... The same with Morgan and Eve when they were growing up. Now they're big, they can defend themselves, but with the boys, I'm very protective for them. Like, I would do time. And that's why if I don't put it out there, then nobody's an opinion and it doesn't annoy me along the process. I want to be able to, again, it's been a hard process to accept that something's not quite right, and especially with two at the age. But I'm glad that I've done it. I'm excited with doing the Walk for Autism as well. So if you would like to donate, it is already on my page. It is on our Instagram highlights. It is on our grid. Every journey is different, but can I just say I have had a lot of lovely messages today from other parents in the same position that have just said, Christy, your videos just made me feel like I'm not on my own. And I've felt a lot of times on my own, but more because I feel like I've been hiding it. Or if people say, why have you not came to visit? Or why have you not text back? When in reality, like literally drowning, just trying to cope with the boys some days because maybe they're not having a good day and things like that. So I'm hoping by the video being out there, like I've made a lot of changes from 2024. I just get rid of all the shit because I don't have time for it. I don't have time for fake friendships, fake conversations or anything like that. And since the boys have came along and we've been on this journey, it's made me more protective and keep my small circle, and it'll always be them going forward. And people would protect. The truth is, I only hear for some people when they want a reading or anything like that, and now I'm just like, nope, not happening. Whether for a long while I'd always just give my time because I felt obliged to. I should be giving it out, but I'm now at the point I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. My boys come first, my family come first, my job comes second. But thank you to everybody who has, again, donated already, who's supported us on our wee walking journey already as well. But also to anyone out there that video maybe hit this morning where you're now ready to speak to your visitor, you're now ready to, you maybe went and looked at the services today in Google. I've seen a few comments today where saying it's not in our area. Speak to your health visitor, go on Google, there are charities set up to help. You need to seek the resources out, all right? They're not going to come knocking. And also, when you're seeking it out, you might actually make new friends and socialise with new people in the same position as you. So don't be scared as a mum, as a parent, as a mum, dad, carer, or someone who's maybe just interested in finding out more. Their comments are gold dust on Facebook and Instagram today because there are people letting you know that there's charities out there, there's online that you can use as well. So I hope it helps a lot of people. Right, guys, thank you so much. Happy Sunday. I will see you all next Sunday. Trolls, you've been a blast, by the way. We're going to let YouTube go first tonight so we can have a talk about the trolls. I'll see you all soon. Remember, comment and subscribe. Take care.